Chapter 1. I start bleeding. So, I had assumed it was optional. I know that women bleed every month, but I didn't think it was going to happen to me. I'd presumed I'd be able to opt out of it, perhaps from sheer unwillingness. It honestly doesn't look that much use or fun, and I can't see any way I'm going to fit it into my schedule. I'm just not going to bother, I think to myself, cheerfully, as I do my 10 sit-ups a night. Caitlin Moran is opting out. I'm taking my by the time I'm 18 list very seriously. My lose weight campaign has stepped up a gear. Not only am I still not eating ginger nuts, but I'm also doing 10 sit-ups and 10 press-ups a night. We don't have any full-length mirrors in the house, so I've no idea how I'm doing, but I imagine that, at this rate, my boot camp regime will have me as slender as Winona Ryder by Christmas. I'd only found out about periods 4 months ago anyway. My mother never told us about them. I thought you'd picked it all up from moonlighting, she said, vaguely, when, years later, I asked her about it. And it's only when I come across a Lillette's leaflet stuffed in the hedge outside our house by a passing schoolgirl that I discovered what the whole menstrual deal was. I don't want to talk about this, Kaz says, when I come into the bedroom with the leaflet and try and show it to her. But have you seen? I ask her, sitting on the end of the bed. She moves to the other end of the bed. Kaz doesn't like nearness. It makes her extremely irascible. In a 3-bedroom council house with 7 people in it, she's almost perpetually furious. Look, this is the womb, and this is the vagina, and the Lilette expands widthways to fill the burrow, I say. I've only skim-read the leaflet. To be honest, it's blown my mind quite badly. The cross-section of the female reproductive system looks complicated and impractical, like one of those very expensive rotor-stack hamster cages with tunnels going everywhere. Again, I'm not really sure that I want in on all of this. I thought I was just made of solid meat, from my pelvis to my neck, with the kidneys wedged in there somewhere, like a sausage. I dunno. Anatomy isn't my strong point. I like romantic 19th century novels where girls faint in the rain, and Spike Milligan's war memoirs. There isn't much menstruation in either. This all seems a bit unnecessary. And it happens every month, I say to Kaz. Kaz is now actually lying fully dressed under her duvet, wearing Wellington boots. I want you to go away, her voice says from under the duvet. I'm pretending that you're dead. I can't think of anything I want to do less than talk about menstruation with you. I trail away. Nil desperandum, I say to myself. There's always someone I can go to for a sympathetic ear and a bowl full of cheery chat. The stupid new dog is under my bed. She has got pregnant by the small dog, Oscar, who lives over the road. None of us can quite work out how this has happened, as Oscar is one of those small, yappy-type dogs, only slightly bigger than a family-sized tin of baked beans, and the stupid new dog is a fully grown German shepherd. She must have actually dug a hole in the ground to squat in, Kaz says in disgust. She must have been gagging for it. Your dog is a whore. I'm going to become a woman soon, dog, I say. The dog licks its vagina. I have noticed that the dog always does this when I talk to it. I have not yet worked out what I think about this, but I think I might be a little bit sad about it. I found a leaflet, and it says I'll be starting my period soon, I continue. I'll be honest, dog, I'm a bit worried. I think it's going to hurt. I look into the dog's eyes. She is stupid as a barrel of toes. Galaxies of nothing are going on in her eyes. I get up. I'm going to talk to Mum, I explain. The dog remains under my bed, looking, as always, deeply nervous about being a dog. I track Mum down on the toilet. She's now 8 months pregnant and holding the sleeping 1-year-old Cheryl whilst trying to do a wee. I sit on the edge of the bath. Mum, I say. For some reason, I think I'm only allowed one question about this. One shot at the menstrual cycle conversation. Yes, she answers. Even though she's doing a wee and holding a sleeping baby, she's also sorting out a white wash from the washing basket. You know, my period, I whisper. Yes, she says. Will it hurt? I ask. Mum thinks for a minute. Yeah, she says, in the end. But it's okay. The baby then starts crying, so she never explains why it's okay. It remains unexplained.